Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are jumping into the giant form stage of Super Battle Road to check out the Tapion EZA. Let's see here, we got a bit of a wonky team, but obviously the awakening for Timebreaker has put him onto the giant form team, so that's going to be pretty interesting. I was really looking forward to trying him out on this stage, because obviously his leader skill has increased for giant form to 3 key and 160 across the board. He also has the maximum giant form transformations +1, so when you're running double leads it's obviously +2, so most of the units on this team can transform at least 3 times. Now obviously he lowers attack, which is super useful for Super Battle Road, and post EZA he's got 120% defense and that 50% damage reduction. So slot 1 we got 125k defense, which is pretty solid, on top of the having damage reduction as well. So let's see, we're gonna target you for the attack lowering, and then let's try and stun Piccolo actually, why not? And then I've brought, obviously, LR Baby on the team. He's a very strong giant form unit. I actually didn't have him the first time around when I did the giant form stage and even the no items run. So double digit from a normal attack. Then we got a super. Wow, 500. And that's type neutral as well, because Piccolo is in. So yeah, Tapion, very, very good for Super Battle Road apparently. Double digit damage from everyone else. And then, yeah, even double digits from Gohan, despite the type disadvantage. So yeah, Tapion I think is going to be one of those units that any team that you can fit him on for Super Battle Road, it's probably going to be useful to bring him. Obviously the one thing is with the giant form stage, because this is one of the older stages of Super Battle Road, overall the difficulty level compared to some of the other ones is going to be quite a bit lower. So that is something you have to bear in mind. I did find a friend that is Rainbow Full level 10 links. Shout out to my friend Miri. So this is going to be a very strong rotation. We've got the God Bergamo here as well. So they have a few good links together. It's the only problem with the giant form team for Tapion, I guess, is that he doesn't really have any really good link partners. Like Bergamo is one of the highest listed on that best link partners list. And as you can see, it's only 3 out of the 4. Because really, he does want to be alongside another Tapion unit if possible. So go ahead and try and get the stun. I brought the Great Ape Turles because he does have a pretty good stun chance. So Goku, unfortunately, we got type advantage over you. So yep, double digit damage from his super attack. Very, very good. And then lower the attack of Gohan. Additional, but sadly only a normal attack. But yeah, I mean, Tapion is pretty tanky for this stage. Very nice. So hopefully, I did bring items with me, but I feel like this could probably be a pretty straightforward no items run. As long as we don't get unfortunate with a super attack on like a type disadvantage or something like that. Because obviously some of the units like the Great Ape Turles is quite outdated now. Like if he takes a super attack from a tech unit, then obviously we're not going to be in the best position. No stun on the Gohan, unfortunately. But yeah, see, he's taking a bit of damage. He actually taken 50k from the Piccolo. I think is that the most damage we've taken so far. But we got the support from Tora on rotation now as well. So this is going to be a pretty straightforward turn. We could probably kill off Piccolo here. And then we'll go for the stun on Gohan. And then I guess we should probably target him with Tora as well, just in case. Because if we don't get the stun, then Tora should be able to get the... I say should. Tora gets the attack lower on his super attack. And then if he gets hit by Goku, we've got type advantage. We shouldn't take too much damage. And then Tora does heal as well. So should be pretty good. Timebreaker with the stun. There we go. Timebreaker is a nice addition to the giant form team after getting his awakening, because his stun chance is actually pretty useful. And his links are not that bad on certain teams. Obviously this one, not the best, although he did pick up the transform link. But he's going to come in very handy for the stun. I actually used him on the original Extreme in no items run, just because that stun is so useful. So, but yeah, we just have to finish off Goku here. So the thing is with the giant form team, this was kind of the same back when I did the no items run originally. The team doesn't really have any crazy big hitters. Like Baby is probably by far the most damaging unit on the team. Although I guess maybe you could argue Tapion in certain situations now, especially if you can't get the 18 key with Baby, because there's not a lot of units on this particular build where Baby's going to be getting a ton of his links active, but he is able to deal quite a lot of damage as well. He also lowers attack on his super, so we have a lot of utility on this team with units that can lower attack, stun, obviously Tapion. Just having Tapion on like slot 1 of every turn is such a great establishing base for that turn, because he just tanks like everything that comes his way in that slot. So we can go ahead and attack Piccolo, lower his attack. Yep, there we go. And then we'll go for the stun on Vegeta here with Demigra. And then I think we might be missing out on a super for Great Ape Turles. Well, actually, I think Great Ape Turles, if I remember off the top of my head, I think he super attacks early, actually. Yeah, because he gets 3 ki as long as you get 9 ki. So, perfect, perfect. So, let's see if he can stun Goku. And then this would be a pretty ridiculous start for this second fight here, because Tapion's not going to take any damage in slot 1. 2 million attack stat on him. Yeah, 1.3 million on Piccolo with no crit. So if Demigra can stun Vegeta here. Okay, no stun. Oh, and we get super attacks. Okay. Alright, so this is where we probably start to take a bit of damage. Yeah, 190k. We do have 460k HP overall. So we're probably going to see a transformation coming up now. No stun for Turles either, unfortunately. 66k, wow. Alright, well. Time for some transformations. So, get the Tapion transformation into Hirudegarn. We're going to be able to deal a lot of damage here. We should be able to take out Piccolo during this transformation, I think. As long as we can get enough ki. Which is always the problem with the Great Ape transformations, because apparently that's going to be very difficult. I really wanted to try. I was trying to connect all of these physical orbs together, but that did not work in the way I had planned whatsoever. So hopefully we could get some additionals. Because yeah, like as you can see, that's the only downside to the giant form units, especially now that the link level update is out. Like the link level update has made units so much more powerful, but the giant form transformations aren't affected by links, so they haven't gotten any more powerful. So while the rest of the team around them has increased overall in like its, you know, usefulness, I guess. The giant form, as you can see here, is just kind of been left behind a little bit, because especially because we're missing super attacks by not getting the key links. We're doing way less damage overall in these turns with the transformations than we are on the previous turns. The only upside, of course, as you saw there, we 2 super attacks came our way and didn't have to worry about taking any damage. So, of course, that is the upside. We are going to be able to take out Piccolo here and then start doing some damage to Vegeta. We actually did some pretty reasonable damage from getting the crit off on him. And then, wow, he super attacked as well. So, I guess there's a good turn for being in the giant form there. Dodged every single super attack. And we're going to get an extra turn as well. So, we should be able to connect these AGL orbs here. Alright, so maybe if we get some crits, we might be able to take out Vegeta as well with the Hirudegarn. Okay, now we definitely need additional super attack if that's going to be on the cards here. We crit on both the normal attacks, and then we get an additional normal as well. All crits. Watch the super attack not be a crit here. 1.7. Yeah, see, Tapion obviously hitting way harder than that, untransformed. We do get a crit on the super, which is nice. And now remember that Tapion, after the transformation, so now that he is below the 50% HP, he now has a massive attack buff. So I'm actually going to get him to attack Goku, because then Bergamo should be able to finish off Vegeta here. And then we can... I guess we might as well stay targeted on Vegeta. We should take him out, and then Tora will be able to put another layer of attack lowering onto Goku. So it's going to work out quite nicely here. So with the attack buff from his passive and Tora on rotation, 3.1 million attack stat from Tapion. Very nice. Get that attack lowering. And then Bergamo should be able to finish off Vegeta here. Not a crazy attack stat from him, but obviously not the... Wow, he doesn't take him out. Okay. So, not the best link setup for him either, unfortunately. Those only having 3 links active as your best partner on the team is not ideal. But then, of course, this is the bonus of having a Tapion on both rotations, is now we just get the Hirudegarn transformation again. So, and we're actually able to get at least 1 super attack here. Let's just start bringing down this AGL all ready for the next turn. So we should hopefully be able to finish off Goku whilst in the Hirudegarn transformation here. So, because we're not going to get it this turn, but we've got a super attack lined up ready for next turn. And then grab these. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can force down 6 of these together, unfortunately, or 3 blues. We got one lined up if we do get the extra turn, but so yeah, just the biggest problem with the giant form units in general. The best giant form units are the ones where they've actually given them like an updated passive where they have like extra key at the start of the turn, or the LR baby one where you get extra key per key sphere obtained, because obviously he is the only giant ape character that is actually also an LR, so of course he has a 12 key and an 18 key super. So we'll go ahead and do this. Tapion's going to get the attack buff again. So we'll go ahead and grab some same type orbs. Tapion should easily finish off the Goku here. And obviously is not going to take any damage in the process. And then, yeah, hit Goku for 1,000,000 damage and finish him off. So we move into the final fight here. The giant form stage, still, like I said earlier, probably one of the longer ones because of the fact that you just don't really have crazy damage dealing units. But this was basically part of the strategy of how the no items run kind of works, is once you drop below 50% HP, because you're obviously not using items to heal, every time you move into the next fight, you're obviously below 50% HP again, so you get the transformation for the Tapion go off. So even though I wanted to do this run with no items if possible, I might heal up after we untransform, because otherwise we're just going to constantly be transforming into Hirudegarn, and as we've very clearly seen from this run so far, we actually do way more damage. Are probably just better off in general to not transform. The transformation is just kind of a handy safety net, I guess, because we get to do a couple of turns of free damage here at the start of the fight, but the damage just doesn't compare to what we would do if we were untransformed. So the only benefit we're really getting is avoiding the actual attacks, which, you know, we saw that turn in the second fight, and here's Goku supering, where we avoided super attacks from every single person, which is obviously really, really useful. Can I get, if I do this and then get the physical orbs, yeah, we'll get these blues to drop down here. So we should at least finish off Trunks. I mean, that's the good advantage, right, is even though we aren't doing as much damage overall, we've gone into this final fight, and without having to worry about actually taking any damage, we are going to have finished off Trunks. It's just obviously this is not the kind of stage that you want to be doing if you're going for time, because it's definitely going to be one of the longer ones. Because like longing it out and using the transformations was the strategy to do no items, but even just doing it normally, once you get this chain of transformations start going off, it definitely increases the amount of time it takes. So we will go ahead and heal up here. Let's just use an Android 8. Heal up and get a little bit of extra defense, and then I think we probably need to worry about Goku's damage the most, although we can't get a super attack for Tapion, which is unfortunate. I'll do this. Oh yeah, it's going to be a very unfortunate turn. I guess we'll just target Goku constantly, see if we can get some additionals or anything here. If we can get a lot of same type orbs on the next turn, we might actually be able to get the Dokkan attack with Tapion, which would be good. But yeah, unfortunately, lack of key here. Bagamo, of course, building up his passive, able to take double-digit damage after taking the first few hits. Great Ape Turles has been letting us down with the stuns on this run, though. That is very unfortunate. But alright, so if we get these, and then grab the Int Orbs for Demigra. Yeah, go for the stun on Goku. Are we going to get the Dokkan attack here? With the same type orbs? Let's go. Yes, okay, good, good. Alright, so we got support from Tora on the rotation. So, a little bit of extra punch in Tapion's super attack here. Let's make sure we hit these. Really. Good work, emulator. That'll be the only good thing about with the, I talked about it on Twitter, like with the safety net thing coming in the future, and the fact that I'm going to have to switch back to using a capture card. At least we won't ever have to worry about the missing the nodes on the Dokkan attack ever again. It's like the only downside to using it. So, obviously we didn't do as much damage as we could have, but Demigra came through with the stun on Goku. So, we are set up perfectly for the next turn here. Obviously we get the full heal out of that as well. So I guess we could, yeah, let's just attack Tapion here, because while we have a pure Saiyan enemy alive, Baby's obviously going to be getting the extra attack buff, so we might as well keep Goku alive as the final enemy. So Tapion going to take a super attack here. He's got the increased defense from the Android 8 on top of his damage reduction, so double digit damage for him. And yeah, so basically for Giant Form, Tapion is kind of like the one-man army. As you can see, really the only times we took like the big damage was when it was the other characters getting hit. So Giant Form definitely needs an upgrade. What would be really nice, I was kind of hoping they would do that before the Team Bardock stage for Super Battle Road came out for JP. It'd be really nice if they gave all of the Great Ape members of Team Bardock like an EZA. And whilst we haven't seen it with some of the other units so far, they really need to look at like giving those units abilities when they're actually like Extreme Z Awakened. Like the actual Great Ape mode needs to have some abilities like extra key and all that kind of stuff, because that just makes the units so much better. And just not like this mode, like the Giant Form stage, it's just so long. But yeah, Tapion definitely did a good job. Let me know what you guys think down below. I do want to try him out in some other stages. I think what we're going to do is similar to the team build that I used yesterday when I showed off the Tapion post EZA. I used a friend LR Tapion on Minosha to run like a siblings bond team. I might make a similar team build to that and take them into the super class stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, because like I say, this one, the difficulty level is a little bit lower compared to some of the other ones. So I think it'll be very interesting to see how well he can perform in Extreme Super Battle Road. If he's still taking double digits from everybody, then obviously that is going to be a very successful run. So we'll take out Tapion here. Hopefully this will be, if we can get a big crit off of Tapion, this could be the final turn. It depends how much damage we do to Goku. So 2.3 million on the attack. No crit, but we're lowering his attack. Bergamo should finish off Tapion here. Yeah, 1.9 million now for him. Once he gets a little bit built up, he's obviously very, very good. Super Battle Road is just not the best place for that because you don't have as much time to build up. But as long as you can take a few hits early on and get his passive stacking up, he can be very, very good. And Goku's got so much attack lowering on him now that he's barely even doing damage to Tora, who usually takes a ton of damage. So we'll go ahead and do this so we can at least get a super attack, put you there, grab those for you, and then do this. So whether Demigra stuns or not, we should be all good here. If he doesn't stun and get super attacked, I don't think we take 400k damage, but he does get the stun. Tapion with the 2 million attack stat, and we get the crit as well and take out Goku. So there you go. That is the EZA Tapion on the Giant Form stage. Obviously, like, he's just the MVP. The only problem is he is the leader of the team, but he doesn't have a super, super good link partner. And as we saw, like, the Great Ape transformations themselves just slow the run down immensely. I mean, you can see, I think that best time might have been the no items run, and we shaved like 10 minutes off of that, so you can see how ridiculously long it was before. It took us 19 minutes to beat this stage, and my previous personal best time was 29 minutes, so there you go. But let me know what you guys think of Tapion. We'll try him out in some other stages tomorrow and as the week progresses, so let me know if there's any specific events you want to see him used in. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.